Did you know there are 7 secret virtues practiced by the world's wealthiest people? Virtues rooted in ancient Stoicism that quietly drive their massive success. By the end of this video, you'll not only know exactly what these virtues are, but how to apply them to supercharge your own path to wealth. The first secret virtue is resilient focus. Think about this. Have you ever wondered why billionaires seem unshaken during economic downturns or market chaos? When others panic and sell, the ultra-wealthy remain calm and disciplined. They possess an incredible ability to focus deeply on their long-term goals, ignoring temporary setbacks. But here's the twist. This isn't just a natural talent, it's a trained Stoic skill. By mastering your reactions to external events, you stop being a slave to circumstances and start shaping your financial future intentionally. But how do they maintain such laser-like focus? Well, it's tied closely to the second virtue, emotional mastery. Most people think financial success is about strategies and timing, but elite investors like Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio know something deeper. They've mastered their emotions. They practice Stoic detachment from greed and fear. Picture yourself never again making impulsive decisions driven by panic or greed. Sounds powerful, right? The wealthy aren't robots, of course. They're simply skilled in managing their emotions, using them to their advantage, rather than being controlled by them. Now here's the question that opens the next loop. How exactly do you master your emotions to create wealth? The answer lies in the third virtue, strategic patience. Yes, patience sounds simple, maybe even boring. But here's the shocking truth. Patience is the secret sauce behind some of the world's greatest fortunes. Jeff Bezos once said, Amazon succeeded because they were willing to wait longer than anyone else. But it's not just about waiting passively. It's about deliberate, strategic patience, understanding precisely when to move and when to hold back. Imagine how your financial outcomes could change if you knew exactly when to wait and when to act. Speaking of action, the fourth virtue might surprise you. It's decisive courage. We often imagine Stoics as passive and calm, but the richest Stoics today are incredibly bold. Decisive courage means acting swiftly and confidently when opportunity arises. Consider Elon Musk, whose courage led him to invest his last millions into SpaceX when everyone said he was insane. Ask yourself, how many times have you hesitated and missed an opportunity because of doubt? Learning how to tap into decisive courage could be the turning point in your financial life. But wait, what about the risks? How do ultra-wealthy Stoics handle uncertainty without anxiety? That brings us to the fifth virtue, calm acceptance. The reality is, life is unpredictable. Markets crash, deals fall through. Yet the ultra-wealthy accept these uncertainties with a serene composure. This doesn't mean passively accepting defeat. It means recognizing what's within your control and calmly dealing with what isn't. Think of the immense power you'd feel, never being anxious about uncertainty again. This Stoic acceptance turns fear into opportunity. Now, the sixth virtue might seem unrelated to wealth at first glance, but it's crucial, intentional simplicity. Surprising, right? Most imagine billionaire lifestyles as extravagant, yet the truly successful often embrace a surprisingly minimalist approach. Mark Zuckerberg's plain wardrobe or Steve Jobs' simple home, these aren't just quirks. They're deliberate choices, freeing mental bandwidth from trivial decisions. What if simplifying your life wasn't just good advice, but a genuine wealth strategy? Finally, the seventh virtue, the one that ties everything together. It's wisdom-driven humility. Ultra-wealthy Stoics understand they don't know everything. Paradoxically, recognizing your limitations makes you infinitely more capable. Warren Buffett spends hours reading daily. Bill Gates famously takes annual reading retreats. Why? Because humility drives continuous learning. This virtue alone can open doors to wealth beyond your imagination. So, how can you practically apply these virtues to your life today? And which one will impact your journey the most? Let's dive deeper, because the answer might change your entire financial trajectory. Now that you've discovered these 7 secret virtues, resilient focus, emotional mastery, strategic patience, decisive courage, calm acceptance, intentional simplicity, and wisdom-driven humility. The real question becomes, how exactly can you integrate these Stoic virtues into your daily life to dramatically increase your wealth? Let's break it down practically, starting with resilient focus. Imagine waking up each day with absolute clarity about your financial goals, never distracted by temporary market dips or negative headlines. To achieve this Stoic state, start by clearly defining your long-term vision. Write it down. Visualize it daily. The wealthy build empires by ignoring noise and maintaining laser-focused discipline. They remind themselves daily of their purpose, turning setbacks into stepping stones. But here's the twist. What if your emotions derail you from this focus? This is where emotional mastery comes in. Think about your last financial decision. Was it logic-driven or emotion-driven? The richest Stoics understand emotions are natural, but refuse to be controlled by them. Next time you face financial anxiety, pause and recognize it. Then ask yourself, is this feeling guiding me toward wisdom or impulsiveness? Practice this habit regularly, and soon you'll find your emotions becoming allies instead of enemies. Speaking of allies, strategic patience might become your strongest one. Let's say you spot a potential investment. Most people rush, fearing they'll miss out. But what if you applied strategic patience instead? Carefully analyzing, waiting calmly, striking precisely when the moment is right. Ultra-wealthy Stoics win because they don't act impulsively. They act strategically. By cultivating patience, you'll find your wealth growing steadily, reliably, and consistently. But waiting isn't always the answer, is it? That's why you must also master decisive courage. Many people watch opportunities pass by because they're waiting for a guarantee that never comes. Remember Elon Musk's bold moves? Embrace the courage to act decisively when opportunities align with your vision and values. Hesitation can be costly. Acting boldly can be life-changing. Yet courage alone isn't enough. You must pair it with calm acceptance. Imagine facing a sudden financial setback without panic, fully aware that you can handle it. Accepting reality doesn't mean giving up. It means controlling your response and adapting calmly. Next time you encounter an unexpected obstacle, consciously say, I accept this challenge. How can I use it? Turning stress into growth becomes second nature. And speaking of simplicity, intentional simplicity clears the clutter from your financial life. Picture your environment stripped of unnecessary distractions, your mind free to focus deeply on what truly matters. Wealth isn't built by chasing every new trend. It's built by disciplined simplicity. Practice minimalism in your finances, your habits, and your mindset, and watch clarity transform into profits. Finally, wisdom-driven humility will consistently remind you that learning never stops. The richest Stoics aren't arrogant, they're perpetual students. Schedule daily learning, even if it's just 20 minutes. Books, mentors, podcasts. Constant education ensures you're always one step ahead. Your humility keeps you open, adaptable, and ready for opportunities others miss. Now, picture yourself combining these virtues: clarity of purpose, emotional balance, patient strategy, decisive action, calm acceptance, disciplined simplicity, and continuous learning. Can you see how unstoppable you would become? These Stoic secrets are not just philosophical ideas, they're practical tools quietly employed by those who've achieved remarkable wealth. My name's Saul, and I'm here not only to share these timeless insights, but to help you turn them into real, tangible results. So ask yourself this one powerful question: which Stoic virtue will you embrace first to accelerate your journey to wealth and success?